This video is blamed 100% on Winnie B, Mouth of the South. No intro, no outro, just that ho! Lemon ferret. Do you remember when Winnie was talking about the busted Birkins, the trashed Birkins? Yeah, that seemed interesting to me, but the thing of it is, I didn't want to get a leather bag that was that trashed. But I did start to think maybe there is another Hermes bag that I would like to get that was in a trash form so that I can continue to trash it in typical Gen X way. So here's the bag. I got the Garden Party, but the cloth version so that I could do this to it. Let me show you some pictures of what it looked like before. It's not great. It is trashed. There are marks that I can't get out. Do I care? Not really. Do I carry it? Oh yeah. So before I left Daytona and moved out to the sticks, I wanted one last trip to the outlets, and I'd only ever been there twice before, so I'm not a big shopper, and it was the plague during the time that I lived there. But I carried this bag to the Coach outlet, and I got mobbed. They're like, where did you get that bag? Oh, that's a Garden Party. I'm like, yeah. Wait till I tell you how much I paid for it. So it's not perfect in any way, which is fine. That's kind of the look I was going for. I originally tried to glue the X on and realized that this material, this foil material, doesn't take glue very well. And when it does, it just clogs up the pores and makes it impossible to clean them out. So I ended up learning how to sew like you would repair a sail with an awl. So I stitched this on and I stitched these on, and if you look right here, this line right here is the very line that I actually were my very first stitches. And then I learned to do it better and get it closer to the edge. But I left this. I didn't undo it because I actually wanted to mark that time of learning to use that piece of equipment. I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, by the way. That's more than a social statement. This is Bluto from Animal House. And all of this glue here that you see, I can tell you outside in the sunlight, in the light of day when I'm carrying it, you can't see it. It just doesn't exist. And if you don't know what this is, I don't know what to tell you. Now, for this side, I do have a turntable and another cassette tape to go on, and you can also see that I tried to glue this one on. But now it is stitched on by hand, by me. And I put some 80s things on there, like Pretty in Pink, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and of course, oh, can you make out who they are? Eddie and Patsy, of course. There's like white stuff on there. I'll brush it off. It's not fancy. Doesn't matter. It's not what I wanted. I didn't want a fancy bag. The handles are very good, but why put them through more hell? I've put so much lotion on this bag just trying to bring the corners back. Let's do an ABS. If you don't know what an ABS is, that is an Autumn Beckman spin. So let's try it. So, this one side. This side. And it's got glue and it's all showing. But I should really show it to you in the light of the day because you cannot see that stuff from a distance. It just looks like a black bag with stuff on it. And I get so many comments from Gen X people. So many. I've made a lot of new friends because of this bag. So, because I have my Pink Floyd on there, I got this from Etsy. It's a pig on the wing in leather. But it doesn't show up at all. You just don't even know he's there. So that's going to go on another Pink Floyd bag that I have done. That one's a Louis. So I'm going to switch this over to that. And he has a new home. I really do like him. Wouldn't it be great if it was easy to move these snaps? Because the snaps on the inside with the Hermes logo are pristine. Not a scratch on them. No, you can't see it. But anyway, these two on the outside are kind of scratched out. And remember in the other photos that I showed you that it has wear marks here and here. And I left these. I didn't fix these yet so that you could see. And I was trying to figure out, for the life of me, I could not figure out what could cause that. What in the hell could cause that? I figured it out. Without an insert in it, this bag was kept like this. What made that noise? Oh, now I know. Betty did. Betty, I'll show you Betty. What made that happen? Well, when I had stuff in it went out. These, it was in my car. I looked over in the seat and I saw these places were actually, when it sags, they poke out. And whoever carried it in Japan, let it be like this. And so there's your wear. And these I've gone over with floss. You can see all the white marks and stuff. It's kind of cool. I really like it. But when the cheap Amazon insert that I got for my Speedy 35 is inside of it, and I always cut the outside pockets off of these. Oh, there's none on that side, but there were pockets here. I always cut them off. Who's going to use the outside pocket on it? I've never understood it. Anyway, and it's kind of because I've been using this bag. I've now moved into another bag, and that will be the next bag that we talk about. So if you put an insert that it's not really made for the bag, but look, has convenient slots in it. So if you put an insert in the bag and keep these snapped, which they did, obviously, because all the snaps on the inside are absolutely pristine. They're just bright, shiny Hermes, beautiful. And I was like, well, I wish I was Samantha from Bewitched, because then I would just put one of those on either side here and put the yucky ones where they're hidden. But anyway, it folds in, and now it gives it structure. So those they're not there anymore. Now the new wear will come here. And I'll just stick a patch or a button on it. I'll just stick a Patcher button on it. Oh, these are some Amazon find. I found these on Amazon. And I thought with every bag episode, I would show you one thing that I carry in my bag. So the one thing that I'm going to show you from this bag. So the one thing that I'm going to show you from this bag is my little candy and gum keeper that I bought just before something terrible happened. It was a terrible, terrible event. It was the day that Betty died. And I bought this. And it had some cotton candy flavored mints in it. Those are long since gone, but I can't get rid of it because it's Betty. And they are called Fernando's Missing Ear Marshmallow Flavored Candy Ears. R.I.P. Betty. R.I.P. So that's my SLG for this bag. With every bag story, I'll show you one thing that I carry in my bag. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Are you too interested in learning how to... Hold on. That just made a noise. Thank you, AT&T. I better turn the volume down on that. Are you too interested in learning how to sew with an awl? A-W-L? Awl. Are you too... I crack myself up. It's so stupid. There are... Not if you want to learn to sew with it all. But if you do, there are many YouTube videos to teach you how to do it. And I bled. I bled a lot. Now, some of the problems.